here we go. Sorry I'm running late. I had some why for it do that? There we go. Why it makes me refresh my own page, I don't know. But I find it irritating. Alright. Sorry I'm running late. Had some errands to run this morning and it just took longer than I expected. And then I had to do all the pre-stream stuff at home before I could get on and stream. But we are finally here. We are finally streaming. We are picking up where we left off last Friday with Sierra West. And let's see, we're not doing build the armor. That I have to do by myself. I don't want to do that mission. I'm thinking about doing the deputized. Talk to Emma Wilcox. Let's do that. Show on the map. And we won't hand it to Keel City. We'll just go ahead. The loot goblin. It's on my test game. That is the biggest I could get and still have mobility. Andrej. What ship am I on? Oh yeah, the Kepler S. No, go pound sand. That is so irritating. I do not wish to participate in a paid creation in any way, even the free demo.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
Mr. Tate, he's a realtor. Has been trying to organize something for the folk of the stretch. He's a good man.
Something else in the accessories column.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Helga.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
That's pretty crazy, even by Shawgang standards.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an overabundance of common sense.
Ain't that the truth?
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to
It may take a bit of time to acclimate to the higher gravity here. You should proceed carefully.
You got some business with me?
The Marshal.
Oh. Well, if the Marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into, I'll explain who we are and what we do. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe,
We already got
we
the
do.
bank robbers behind bars, Bart.
Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? I prefer a more practical kind of evaluation. I'll give you the details if you want to join up.
I hope you understand the responsibility you are taking on.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Then I suggest you get going.
Well, hey there.
The rock is surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite practical.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall.
I guess the spaceport is considered inside the city walls, even though that's
Be
wall.
careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they
And again, it seems to have its own law.
Hey, I need to talk with you.
Go away. Narcissus Evelyn. Yep. We gotta remember to paint this. To the cockpit. Next time I think I'm gonna concentrate on the bounty hunting mission and the Starfighter concept. Take off.
We're clear. Stable orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway.
Let's go there and need a bigger reactor. May do an upgrade.
Grav jump spinning down. Hey, just look at those stars.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Enemy has lost their grav drive.
Not like we're running anyway.
We've taken out their grav drive. Target's grav drive is disabled. Target's grav drive is functional.
Yes! Their shields are down.
Critical damage to the enemy's grav drive. We've lost shield. Hit them now.
Their shields are gone.
Target's engines have been disabled.
Alright, we're gonna collect this mineral deposit. Collect this mineral deposit. We're gonna do a grab jump in the middle of these rocks. That sounds exciting. Not really.
Our tiny
Restart
team
phase.
fragile.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan for contraband.
Space once more.
Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Quite a long history to this place. It is a testament to humans' refusal to concede defeat in the face of adversity.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time. Word to the wise. Avoid the stretch. Especially Aggies.
Astra are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
An Asta statue.
Hiya.
You've got potential. Just need to see a little more from you. Oh, you're back. How'd it go? I'm sure you did. And I'm glad to know that was your priority. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Well, go.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
We're headquartered
Oops, wrong button.
in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen Rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
I'll have to get my magazine cheat sheet open here in a minute or two. Updated. Gunslinger Guide 1. We'll do that while I'm right here. That would be this one, I believe. Because I have the test one and I have this game. Combat Tech is the bottom of the list here. Crix's Constellation, Cyber, Neon Lights, Gunslinger #1 at the Rock Bottle. The arrows of the Kill City. The Rock will find his magazine at the coffee table before Marshal Blake's office, which is exactly where we found it. Bold, italicized, underline. Save. Minimize. Back to the game. Thank you for your patience.
Marshal?
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems like a fine candidate. Got the right priorities.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you. I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
Already done it.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Good luck, deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Alright, we're going to go here first. He gave me a weapon. We're going to DPS. This is B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, and B9 is the ash titanium. I need to put this stuff in my storage. I do. Oh, Deadeye, here's what here, so it's 7.5. Yeah, not as good as my #1 gun. Alright, let's see. Nope. Nope. Okay. I want to see something real quick. 37. That's close. I want these two to be the highest two. Although I did seem to prevent that from happening last stream, so let's hope. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to drop off.
Sooner we get to Montero Luna, a farmer asked us for help. She says that someone's trying to take her land. We're gonna pay her a visit and find out exactly what's going on. Nothing much, really. Maybe stock up on ammunition in case things get rough.
I think I got enough ammo. Alright, let's go.
See you.
Looks like I'm gonna have two follows. I'm looking for a green magazine. Oh, you'll see one. Alright. But I couldn't remember if there was another one here.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
See if I've gotten these.
We should be on our guard if we venture outside the city. The Ashta are quite formidable.
I can't remember if we've gotten to collect one here in the collection. So with playing two games, you get the two confused. No, I had not. Freestar Captain's Log number 3. So, we bring this up. Vanguard, New Atlantean, Solomon's Adventures, Tracker's Guide, Peak Performance, Varun, Scriptures, Mining Monthly, Grunt, UC Defense, Nova Galactic Manual, Freestar Captain's Log. Which one did I get? Alright, let's look. Inventory. Notes, magazines. Number 3. Here we go. Bold, italicized, underlined. Save.
My cousin's thinking of
Sorry, didn't have time. That means I need to run over here to Sinclair's.
Hey!
Yeah, Dunlop's disease. Haha.
Could I get a digital copy of the things I buy here?
No.
What? Why not?
I sell books. Physical
Gunslingers number 2. Alright, that is... down here at the bottom. Gunslinger number 2. That gives me 1, 2, and 3. I still haven't figured out if... this is still stacking onto what I already got in the first game when I collected these, or not.
Space is a premium on my ship. If I could download it to my slate, I could have a whole library.
There are places you can go for that commitment. Just not my shuttle. Good day.
And not this one. This must have been Aaron's house when he was here. Or Andreas' house. Maroon Skull Scriptures number 3. Bold, italicized, underline, save. Did I do that? It's been a rough morning, and I apologize. Gunslinger number 2. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Oh, I did, yes. And Varunska Scripture. All right, we're good to go. There's going to be one in Montero Luna, at least.
You are
You heard of the Elios Retreat? Supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals or whatever. Going up in Ixel too.
Another side mission. It's nice when they're actually. And a magazine is there
Hi,
too.
how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm planning on renting out a ship and going hard water stuff. I'll run into myself.
really?
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
No, go pound sand. It offends me that. Oh, here's a free mission, so that you want to buy and collect or creation. Alright, let's go straight to the cockpit. Launch. Everyone be seated. We're taking off.
Liftoff initiated, Captain. Time to venture into that beautiful sky. We're at apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Star Parcel Freighter to unknown vessel. I have an urgent package, hoping for some assistance. Great. Just great.
Sorry, I don't have time. That usually sends me to Neon.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way.
And since I'm doing government work, I should be tagged.
Alright, we're done. Go ahead and land.
Alright, here we go. Wagner Farm. Do a scan. 8 resources. Land on Wagner Farm.
Site is clear. Descent started.
Alright, now we're going to pull my cheat sheet up. Go to the top of the list. Wagner Farm. Looking for the Wagner Farm. Montero Luna, Wagner Farm. Locate east of the farm in a bandit camp in the canyon. You'll get to visit the bandits as part of the Freestar Collective quest, Deputized. Okay, we're going to go find that one in a minute. I have to remember to look in the camp. But there's another one here at the Wagner Farm. Clinic in Narian, we'll get that in a minute. Wagner Farm, Ontario. Located in the farmhouse on the second floor in the room with a bunk bed. Okay. We're going to run into that house here. So let's exit the ship.
Over here!
I believe it's going to be in that building right there.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Up, and here we are, bunk beds. Solomon's Adventure 2. Solomon's Adventure 2, here we go. Bold, italicized, underline. And save. Now let's see if there's any more here. Freestar Rangers and Outpost in the neon. Freestar Collective Embassy, new. Only accessible during friends like these. Okay, they can't get to that one right now. Ryujin, Trade Tower, Jarodine, Trade Tower. Neon City, have that one. The Well, Neodyne, Botany, Hotel Volai, got that one. Research and Development Lab. The Lodge, got that one. It's the first one you get. Abandoned Research Clinic, already got that one. Alright, this is it. Just the one at the camp.
You have no idea what a relief it is to have you here. What stood out to me was they were all fit and strong, and all of them had a steely look. That, plus uniforms and weapons, made me think they were some kind of soldiers. Didn't seem like the type to scare easily, if you know what I mean. You got me. There's plenty of land on my Torre Luna. The farm ain't even doing all that well. We've tried everything. New fertilizers, different crops, you name it. Nothing works. Well, no. Not one that I saw, anyway. That said, I'm pretty sure they're not local. Easy enough to hide a ship in the canyons, though. Maybe that's why they hid it that way. Mainly grains and root vegetables. We rotate through a few different kinds. It's good for the soil. Also got some livestock and other animals, mainly to keep us fed. But we sell the extra meat and eggs when we've got them. Not much different from the other farms on Montera Luna, really. Since I was old enough to pick up a bucket, yeah. This farm's been in my family for generations. In fact, there have been wagoners living on this farm almost as long as humans have been in the Cheyenne system. They will. I won't let anyone take the farm from us. And I'm sure as hell not gonna sell it either. This here is Wagoner Farm, and it'll always have a wagoner in it. So long.
The family has been here a long time to populate a cemetery like this. Admirable. What does your scanner reveal?
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more. Quiet out. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
It is unfortunate there is no safer route. We should take our time and step carefully.
Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny. Got a situation here! Hate to use force, but I've got a duty.
Should have fought harder. Are you quite sure you want to hold on to that?
Destroyed him! Ah! Yes,
Grab some cover!
I just lost chat and OBS again. I don't know what's going on.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Well, there we go. Hold on, folks. I have to deal with a bot. A bot. Interesting. Bot. He's not showing up on my moderator. 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 Sorry about that. When I switched to the moderator screen, it unmuted. So it set up a loop. And he is reported he will be gone within the hour. Sorry for the...
Hey!
Something may be nearby.
Careful now!
Keep forgetting to hit F first.
I'll do what I have to do.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe at us. Got a situation here! Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to. You're a natural tracker. You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from the campfire. They're close. Be ready.
They cannot be far ahead. Let us hope they are not waiting just on the other side of this cave.
You mean that whole thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted?
That don't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to your post. Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
It seems we have found our quarry.
You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? Oh, I think it does. We've been found out! Don't let us leave here alive!
Blowing off some steam?
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Are you okay? Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise.
And there's the magazine. Front issue number 3. That's a Gunslinger, Vanguard, New Atlantean, Solomon's Adventure, Trackers Package, Peak Performance, Maroon, Mining, Grunt number 3, I said. And here we go. Last time I should need that. This mission.
That looks like it is worth bringing along.
Picked up a couple of slates.
We should check the place out. Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Do you see anything useful?
Oh, like a Hope Tech ship. Inaccessible, it says. I hate that.
Something worth our time in here, perhaps?
We'll fast travel back to the Wagner farm.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? I'd always heard the Freestar Rangers were dependable, and now I've seen it firsthand. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal. Nicely done.
Alright, let's go around the nacelle. And I will be right back. sorry. I'm getting back. I'm not live, Mike. Have a nice day. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go quickly and decided to get another cup of coffee while I was there. Here we go. Let's go back to Aquila City and see the Marshal.
This never gets old. Lift on.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there he is.
Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
All right. Here we go.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
If more and more people flock to the Freestar Collective, does that not just make it more like the United Colonies?
I don't know. I don't get politics. No.
Aquila City is always hopping.
As long as they've been here, you'd have thought they could have at least cobblestoned the streets. Like this.
Just let me drink in peace.
I'm not talking to you. You're the one talking to me. I'm on a mission. Oops.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. For the time being, yes, but she could still be in danger. That's why we need to fill in some blanks. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take a United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels, or the cantina.
Excuse me. Be safe out there. I'm grateful to have a little more help around here.
Hey, how'd your day with Leah go?
It was, interesting.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron
It
Hope.
was talk about a
That
Cuban
man
city's history.
can drink.
I got a 90-minute lecture on the great...
Sorry. Just start one at the moment.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Time to join the stars. There. Stable orbit achieved, like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond. After a perfect jump.
If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hopetown. Seals, check. Air pressure, check.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Not the most exciting work I can think of.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
Releasing ship from dock. Done. We are now free to move among the stars.
Well, it's not going to tell me what it is.
We don't take prisoners.
Oh, that's good. Neither do I.
You ran out of luck.
Direct hit to their grab drive. Their grab drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
I have disabled their shields.
Target's grab
They
drive
lost
has
their
been
shields.
brought offline.
Tragic.
Target's grab drive has
Just
been brought
tragic.
offline.
We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you could be on your way. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
And I am sorry, when we land, I'm gonna have to call the stream. I'm falling asleep. I don't feel good. Loot Goblin!
Smugglers always like to use Hope-Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
And this is the name I saved. Vagabond is my test game. Right now we're in the Kepler S. But I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling well, and I'm gonna have to call it an early stream. Sorry I was late. Sorry it's only been an hour and a half. But we will catch you tomorrow, hopefully at noon this time, and we'll see how things go. Have a good day.